and now I just want to go after it. But yeah, not too bad.
Did someone else join us?
Yeah,
it's just kind of hard to tell how everybody else is doing because nobody's really communicating, you know.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's okay. You got to find your own groove. You know, it's like anything else. You're not going to be just hitting home runs every day, every week. You know,
Oh,
you're
of
not
course
going to hit
not.
You're not going to hit home runs every month. I mean, there are years, there are years where you're not going to, you just might not do as well as the previous year. So it happens. It's the name of the game, you know.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is what we all have to do is whenever we get into and it's not the trader. I mean, if you're doing everything right, if you're following a process and you're doing everything right, that's fine. The market is only going to give you, not only give you, we just ride whatever is available, so it's no emotions. Yeah, no emotions. So,
right.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I learn usually the best period for me is when it's slow. When things are trending, you don't have time to really think. I mean, you're just trading. You're taking advantage of opportunities. So when it's slow, that's when we really learn. We get to work, fine tune our process, and build the capital. When it's slow, we always want to build capital so that we're ready for the next run because we know it's going to happen again. The next run is going to happen again. I posted before I get started, let's do a roll call. Who is on the line?
Ramon's here.
I am.
Hello?
Teresa. Hi,
hey,
can you hear me?
What's up, Teresa? Yeah.
Hi.
What's up? How you doing? How was your week?
It was good. It was up and down, but overall it was good. Just really busy with everything else, but I was able to get some trades in, and I'm still in a couple of them that I'm not doing great, but they're still open, and hopefully over the weekend they'll get better.
Okay. And you're following your process?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us. Who else is here?
Ramon.
Hey, Raymond. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Nothing much. Just driving.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Raymond just started with us, and the first thing I thought about him was, boy, he reminds me a lot of like Art, right? He's a big guy. He's huge. He's serious too. He's a serious guy, man. He doesn't fuck around. I can curse on the conference call, right?
Hey man, that goes big or go home. I've always say that.
Yeah, makes whatever makes sense.
But what really impressed me about him is, he took action. It took a day or so for us to connect. But when we connected, and we didn't do a class, we actually did just one-on-one, showing the system what we do, and he wanted it. I mean, he bought it right then and there. And I thought about it because we through the years I've come across so many traders, and a lot of them want to think about it. I mean, I have like probably 5 traders right now that have been thinking about it. I mean, more than that, but these are 5 traders seriously thinking about it, and it's been weeks. And what happens is this: if you can't make a decision quickly, if you know that, hey, you like it, it makes sense, you've got the capital, you've got the funds, and all of these people do, you know, and they're not moving forward. It's the same thing with trading. And I told Raymond this, you know, he's going to do extremely well because the most important thing in trading is this. Well, there are 2 things. Obviously, your mindset, right? But then pulling the trigger. If you can't pull the trigger, if you hesitate, right, it's just not going to work. Yeah. So having that type of attitude is just a major prerequisite, and I just have to say that really impressed me. And I see that with everyone we've got, right? Everyone on the team, and some of you might not have started with that, but as we build our mindset, you guys are taking the trades, and you're learning that. So, hey, Raymond, I just want to say welcome.
I appreciate it.
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Who else is on the line?
Hello, yeah, Yannick, I'm here.
Yannick from New York.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling out on a Friday evening.
Chilling out in the big city, huh?
Yeah, in the madhouse.
Yo, man, what happened yesterday's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys hear about that?
No, what happened?
What happened?
Some guy just started running everyone over.
What the fuck?
Like, he went on the, like, literally on the sidewalk and, like, ran people over, like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, and this was in, like, the middle of Times Square, too, so it was, like, just, like, a lot of tourists and just people just sightseeing, you know?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did this happen? When did this happen? Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yep,
wow.
Yeah, it is. The video is pretty scary because you just see people flying everywhere after this guy's running them over. So, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Are the people okay? Are they okay?
I think one died, and it's obvious to see who died. It was like a person that just got hit, like straight on.
Wow.
But a lot of injuries and just, I believe, one death. But this guy was on something, man, because you watch the video and then he hops out of the car and starts jumping around. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a bad situation.
Yeah. Who else is on the line? Anyone else? All right. Is Ray on the line?
Stingray.
Okay. So let's go over the week. Did anyone learn anything this week? The good, the bad, the ugly. What's that?
I learned a little bit about that software today.
What did you learn?
Not to fucking... I fucked up and put my alerts on, right? And some of them were on short, some of them were on long. But I fucked up and put the same pair on both. So all day I was getting alerts on these pairs. It was my yen pairs to buy and sell. I was like, fuck. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. You won't make that mistake again.
This morning was great.
Who just joined us?
What's up?
Who joined us?
Oh, it's me, Sean.
Sean!
Hey, what's going on?
Sean, what's up? Where you been, man?
Oh, man, I just been here watching y'all.
Hey, where you? Are you in Fort Lauderdale or Miami? I never know where you are, man.
Yeah, I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale. Guys, Sean has been with us for probably what? How long, Sean? 8 years? 7, 8 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's good to hear you, man. Good to hear you.
Gosh.
Todd, what's up?
How you doing there?
All right. Good. So guys, we're gonna keep this short, okay? So we've got about 15 minutes. So we're gonna be done by 6:30. Get you guys out of here. Enjoy your weekend. All right. On the screen, you guys see what's on the screen? Those of you in front of the screen.
Nope.
No one's in front of the screen.
I don't have the. For some reason, I'm not online, so I can't see the screen on my phone.
Okay. It's Red Carpet Monday, right? It's a screen, Red Carpet Monday, right? And so everyone should have received their tickets. Teresa, you're not coming?
When is it?
Monday. It's Monday.
This coming Monday?
Yeah. Where you been?
Shoot. The 20. I can't even tell you what my week is. It's been really bad. I haven't been at all up with them much of anything.
Okay.
This Monday. Hold on one second. Let me look at the schedule.
6 p.m. 6 to 9.
Where is it again?
Blue Martini.
Blue Martini. It's perhaps it's perhaps the best event at the Blue Martini. They do a pretty good job there at the Blue Martini. So if you could make it.
The 29th, you said?
22nd. Monday. This Monday.
Oh, this Monday. Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Yeah. Think about it.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to look at my schedule. I'm just trying to look at my schedule while I'm online with you, but the phone is not letting me do anything. All right. I will text you.
Yeah, text me. Let me know. We've got tickets. We've got tickets. Okay. So let's get down to business. All right. So Raymond learned about the signals, turning his alerts on. He just got set up last night. We were at the office late, getting him all set up. He wanted to do it himself. I didn't let him. I said, hey, we got to do this right. But anyway, so did anyone else learn anything? Because that's what this is about. The conference calls on Friday. What did we learn? What did we learn the previous week, the week that just ended, so that we can correct whatever errors that we made, okay? Or anything that we did that was great, we can capitalize and do more of it, okay? So we want to get some feedback. Anyone out there? Otherwise, I'm going to be calling you guys out. That's right. Where's more money? Is more money there? All right. So, Taj.
Yes.
What did you learn?
Repetition is the key. That's it.
What do you mean by that?
You got to keep doing the same thing over and over until it becomes second nature.
So what have we implemented? What have we implemented that shows us that we've got to be repetitive?
The student account.
The student account, right? Guys, don't sleep on the student account. I know it's a small account, and that's done for a purpose, right? It's a $400 account, but it's not about the account size. What I want to show you guys is that we just take the trade. I wish Ray was on the line, right? Because we've been trading. I've been coaching Ray. He's the only one who wants to come in, by the way, at 2 a.m. in the morning. You guys just sleep, you know. But what we've been doing early morning, and Raymond joined us one morning, is that when the alerts fire off, we don't even think about it. There's nothing to think about. We've done the research already. We've done our performance. We've set up our alerts, and when they fire off, we just take the trade. And so we want to be as mechanical as possible. We want to be as systematic as possible. We just want to take the trade, guys. And what Taj is saying is this: when you do it, after a while you do it, where you're not doing any research, right? So you're out and about. You're having dinner with your friends, or you're out and about, and you get the signal, and you just take the trade, whether it's an entry or an exit. You do that several times a day. It becomes habit. And when you start off with a small account, and it's a micro account, and it's only a couple of dollars up or $10 up. It's not about the capital. It's not about the money. It's not about leverage at that point. It's about a process that you're doing over and over and over. And once that becomes a habit, right? And the only way it becomes a habit is by repetition. And, they say repetition is the mother of skill. Well, that's absolutely right. So what happens is this. You do it after a while, and you give yourself 30 days. After you've done it for 30 days, it becomes a habit. It becomes natural. So if you guys haven't done it, do it. Do it for 30 days. If you don't like it, hey, you do something else. But try it out. Do it for 30 days. Take all the trades. Okay, watch your capital. But if you've got the capital, just take the trade. Trade small or large. Okay, what happens is this. As you get going, as it becomes second nature, you add zeros. What you're going to find is this. We've been trading this way for probably, how long now have we been trading the student account?
Probably less
2
than
weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. And we're not trying to, we can trade better and get an edge, right? We can do some things, we can improve the performance where we can get it to make money, right? But think of it, right? All we're doing is, hey, 60% or higher. 60% or higher, and we're taking the trades. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not. And have we blown the account?
Nope.
I think it's at 390, right? So in 2 weeks, we haven't blown the account. And how many trades have we taken in a day? How many trades do we normally? Have you guys seen the stake? How many trades?
Like
personally,
6 or 7.
Oh, we take more than 6 or 7.
I take up.
Go ahead,
personally speaking, I take anywhere from 10 to 12.
Yeah, I think we've taken on the student account at least 15 trades. 15 trades. It depends on the day, right? But 15 trades a day. And we haven't, and we're basically where we started without doing that's taking long trades, short trades, and that's not fine tuning anything. And we haven't the account. That's powerful. So if you fine tune your performance, like Ray did, right? He fine tuned his performance. You do that, and you do it automatically and systematically like this. And then you add leverage, you add capital, you add leverage, game's over. Game's over, and you're not doing any work. Hey, Raymond just started with us. You saw us take trades, right?
Yep.
Was it difficult?
Nope.
Yeah. You can do it, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I set all my stuff up last night. I did it all day today.
Yeah. So I'm going to try, because what we do as traders, I did it for years. I did it for many, many years, right? I thought it had to be difficult. I always try to make it extremely difficult, right? Because I thought, hey, in order to make money, it has to be difficult, right? And that's not the case. The easier it is, the simpler it is, the better you're going to do. You guys are going to do, right? No,
Bring it with you. Right.
What's that?
Oh, no, not you. Okay.
No, art.
Yeah.
What's that book? What's the book that you've been studying?
What's the what?
The book.
Oh, what's it called? Trading in the Zone.
Trading in the Zone.
Yeah.
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 That's a good book that everybody should read.
When he talks about trading in the zone, does it come across as being complicated?
No. I mean, it's more than anything, you got to trade systematic. Basically, that's the key, and it's repetitive. So systematic, repetitive, and methodical, basically. And it talks a lot about like you're playing odds. I mean, if the odds are in your favor, eventually you're going to come out on top. It's like a casino.
So, go ahead.
The casino knows they're going to win because they have an edge over the long run.
Yeah. So that's exactly right. You guys have to go through your performance. Okay? You've got to run your performance. You've got to go through the numbers. That's your edge. It's not the signals. Obviously, we need the signals, right? But it's the performance. You really have to believe in the data that it's giving you.
Right.
Right? So that's your edge. And that's what the casino knows. They know that, hey, at the end of the day, right, they're going to win. And we are going to win. If you run your performance, you set your alerts, you take the trade, you're going to win. And what we've proven in the last 2 weeks is that just running a small account, a basic account, right? We're still at break even. And guys, you guys don't realize this. Most traders would have lost everything. A new trader would have lost everything. The amount of trades we've taken, and most of the time, you guys, look at the trades. Go back and look at the trades we've posted, right? I would say 80 to 90% of the time, 80 to 90% of the trades were profitable trades. Wrong or right?
Correct. So Dave, if most of the trades were profitable, why are we
down?
Why are we down? It doesn't add up, We should be up at least a little bit.
Well, I mean,
what are the losses though? We have a lot of profitable trades, but how big are the losses? Because that could reflect negatively on the gains, don't you think?
Correct, but typically from what I've seen with the system is the losses aren't that big unless we have more losing trades than winning trades. That's the only way. I don't know.
You guys, it's not about, listen, it's not about whether it's making money, right? It's right now it's about the process.
Right, but technically speaking, if we're winning more, then it should be.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
The majority of the trade, the majority of the time, it was in the green. That doesn't mean it's going to close profitable, but there were times. Most of the time, the trades were in.
Correct, but is there maybe a way that we can implement something so that that would
you can take some profits. You can take some profits off the table.
Yeah, exactly. Or we can use like a trailing stop.
But we can't do that if we're not taking the signals.
Right.
Okay. So the first process is, right, taking the signals, getting in, taking the signals. You can always take some profit off the table, okay, and then let it continue to run.
Correct. Which personally for me, it's not a big deal taking the trades because I did it for 3 months. And the thing with me is, I follow the thing to the dot basically, and I could never get out of a drawdown. I just couldn't. And the thing that would kill me also was, like you said, most of the trades are green, but they don't close green.
Nope.
And we have to implement something to where if they are green, we can maybe implement a trailing stop so we can get some money instead of just close it at break even or a small loss,
Okay, so the trades, so you're telling me that the trades that the dollar-yen trades that Ray took, they closed at a loss?
That was one.
What's that?
Well, I don't know what Ray took.
That was just one. Like, throughout the day, the numbers will be up. Like, for instance, this morning for me, everything was way up. But by the time the signal actually came to close, I was pretty much at break even or down. So what he's saying is, like, we need to implement a way to take the profits once we enter the trade. Which the only way I think we can do that is, like, setting up those orders, pretty much. Like, once we're in the trade, look at the charts and determine where we're going to take those profits based off our analysis.
Yeah. Because, we are...
If you guys, okay, so what you can do is take half of the table. So if you're in, right, so you're in 2 lots, and it runs up 50 pips, cut it. Take profits.
Right, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, we're not gonna put a built-in trading stop. No, when we get out, we get out, right?
Right.
But you can take profit.
Right. Sometimes, like, I just speak for myself because there is obvious points sometimes where a trade is profitable and there's certain patterns in the market that signal a reversal, and the system doesn't get us out. Like for a typical trader, if they don't see that, they're not going to get out, and that's, to me, like leaving profits in the table, And especially on the smaller time frames. If we start trading the big time frames, that's where the money's at, as far as trend following, But me personally, it's asking a lot to have a 15-minute chart trend to where
it's not going to, guys. We're still under 20. The reason why they're not trending is because the market is consolidating. Okay.
Right. But we have to adapt to the market. Right now it's not doing much. So, you're right. Most of the trades, and I've brought this up as well, is most of the trades, when you take them, they're profitable. They run, but it's the exit.
Yeah.
So maybe we could.
I think that some of the key is.
I think some of the key is right now is I think what's going on is we're going through the steps. We'll take them, but then we'll get frustrated. But now there's always little steps ahead that we all have to tweak, which one of the things we could tweak is taking profits off the table. So we always got to improve, as we take the trades, because if they're mostly in the green for most of the time, then we just have to improve on certain processes of getting the money out of
Exits.
that. That's it. Yeah. So we could take half the profit because we don't know if it's going to keep running up or we don't know what it's going to do. So at least if we have money off the table, which is what Dave is saying, we have to scale out of most of these positions that are all in the green. That way we keep winning. So we just have to stay on top of scaling out of positions in a consolidation, which is, I think, the key to, when it's not trending. We just have to use that tool of scaling out of positions.
Right.
Because if not, in the consolidation in the smaller time frames, more than likely you're just going to break even. But now we got to implement more stuff and tweak it because we're getting more advanced. So now we have to figure out more advanced ways to take the money. And I think that's the part where we at now. We just all got to take the trades and scale out. So we just all have to learn how to scale out of the profits, which is another tool, and then we might find more tools to tweak it more as, we keep going. But, I think that's one of the things of noticing. It's in the green. Now we got to fix a certain process, tweak it, and let the rest run because we don't know. So I think that's one of the good tools we got now. We just have to scale out of positions and take profit.
Right. And also here's the thing. I mean, we've obviously proven, and I've personally proven that you can break even, trading the system or a small drawdown. But the point is not that. The point is to actually make some profits because that's the only reason that we're in this, to be up, And if most of the trades are winning.
Yeah, but that's okay. Okay, the first thing we've got to do is this. Okay, and the student account. I'm not pushing the student account. Okay, it's just taking trades. I'm not taking profits. I'm not doing anything. Okay, so what you guys have to understand is this. Okay, the system is the system, and the market only gives us what's available.
Right.
So what happens is this. Okay, when it's trending, and Teresa has been doing some of this. When it's trending on the longer time frame, you can scale up. You can scale up because it's trending. Okay? When it's consolidated, okay, we have to scale out. But if we're not following the signals, if it's not systematic, if it's not repetitive, none of that matters. None of that matters. I don't care, but listen to me for a second. Listen for a second. It doesn't matter if it's making money or not. If we're not following the process, okay, we'll never be able to move. The process, you have to put money aside for a second, and you have to follow the process. Because if we're following the process correctly, as Taj is saying, there are things we can do to fine-tune it when the market is in a consolidation, which it has been, right? There are things we can do to fine-tune it. But if we're not following the process, it doesn't matter if we're not taking the signals. Can everyone say that they've been taking all of the signals 100%? Not all of the signals, but can everyone say that they've been taking the signals?
Yeah, I can speak for myself, and I did it for 3 months.
Well, I started doing it recently because now I know how to scale out, and I've been scaling out of certain positions. Just with small amounts of money like the student account, as much as I can take the trades, and more than likely 9 times out of 10, when I take half the money out, I'm usually in the red. I mean, not the red. Sorry, I'm usually in the green. I usually end up with money. Because sometimes even if the rest of what I didn't take off the table, even if that breaks even, I already took my profit.
Correct. Or if it's a small loss. I mean, but see, we have to implement that, something like that, which is systematic. It's still systematic. I mean, that's the key. It's got to be systematic. I mean,
well, you just cut half. So you cut half your position, and you can cut it at any point. I mean, you can cut it at any point. You know, you can cut it at 20 pips and let the rest run. You can cut it at 50 pips. What's good about that is that you're constantly winning. But what's also good is that you cut your risk. If you're taking half of the table, you cut your risk. There's not a different system we can trade. You know, there's not a better system that we can develop. You know, the market is dynamic. So there's not going to be one system that's going to do it all. It's just an edge. So we have to adapt and we have to be flexible. Okay? But there's not one system that we can put to work and it's going to trade every single market condition and we just turn it on and it just doesn't happen. I've tried it. It's not out there. So we have to be flexible. We have to do our performance, right? We have to know whether we're trending or consolidating. We have to implement. Do I want to implement taking half of the table? No, I would rather have the system do it all. But if that's what the market is giving us, then we might have to implement that. Okay, until the market starts to trend again. All right. But to design a system where we just a robot where we just put it in and it's going to it just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I wish it did. I would trade it. And you guys, I mean, Art, you can design it. If you design a system that will do that, I will buy it from you. I'll buy it from you. I swear.
How much?
A lot. A whole hell of a lot. You know, I spent probably 10 years trying to do it. I spent 10 years trying to do it, and it just doesn't exist. Every robot out there, every single one doesn't work. You know, the trend followers, you know, we read the book Trend Following. We really got to focus and go back on that, what they do, because that's not what they do. And I'm glad they have this conversation.
Nobody could predict the market. No robot could predict the market. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's a good conversation to have, because we've got to understand what we are doing. Okay? And it doesn't matter. All we need is a little edge. Right?
Correct.
And the rest of it is our mindset. So when Taj talks about scaling out, that's about a mindset, because what Taj is doing is he's thinking of winning. Okay, how can I win at this game? And if you're scaling out and you're taking profits, you see that it's green and you take profits, then that's a shift in the mindset, right? You're taking profits, you're winning. Okay? So the system is only a system. Trend followers, the best trend followers, it's not their system that makes them great. Otherwise, everyone would do it. Otherwise, everyone would make money. But that's not the case, right? So we can take the best system. We can take the best trend follower, right? We can take Ed Seykota. We can take his system, and we can give it to someone. Right? With the wrong mindset. His system. And they'll blow up the account. We'll take someone else. We'll take someone else with the right mindset, and they're off to the races. Okay, so we've got to stop thinking about the system, really. I mean, and think about the process. And the way you want to think about the process is this. And we talk about this a lot, and I guess we need to talk about it again. Okay? The process is this. 800, which identifies the trend. We run performances, so we know whether or not it's whatever we're trading is building in capital, right? We need to know that, right? And then we get the signal so that we don't manually have to exit or enter the trade. Now, that's an edge. If there's anything that we can do within that process, that's going to help our edge. But if we get away from that process, if we're not trading in the direction of the trend,
right?
So if we're not trading in the direction of the trend, right? Okay? If we're not trading currency pairs that are building in equity, those numbers are real. They're in black and white. Those performances are real. Those numbers are real. Okay? If we're not getting out, if we are not getting out when we have a sell signal, you guys have seen examples after examples after examples of where we have an exit and the currency pair drops. I mean, what else? What else? There's nothing else I can say. There's nothing else I can say. If we're not going to get out when there's a sell signal, right? If we're not going to follow the performance,
Right. What is, the exits are good. The entries are all good and all. We're following that process. I'm personally following that. But there's going to be, we got to adapt to the market. It's consolidating right now. So like Todd said, we could start scaling out of trades and also implement maybe something else and start brainstorming to add to the scaling out, like on the exits. Because the entries are fine. We all can agree with that. That's...
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, no, I'm just putting it out there so everybody can start brainstorming. Because two heads think better than one.
What I've done with other people,
the only exit,
other groups,
the only exit we have is the signal.
Correct.
We are not going to exit manually. The only exit we have is the signal. That's it.
Okay. So what I've done with other groups is basically what we do, especially when we're all following each other, is whenever that time comes where somebody thinks it might be a good idea to take those profits, they'll basically just speak up and say something. And they'll give a reason why. And then everybody will just kind of like brainstorm together.
The thing is this. If anyone wants to like do something on the side, that's fine. But the process, okay, because what happens a lot is this, okay, is that we get into a consolidation in the market, things are not performing well, okay, and then, people want to change. And then what happens is this, right, and you guys have to go back, listen to Trend Following, Michael Koval, go back. You guys have to go back, okay? Because what happens is this, okay? What happens when things start to trend?
They won't be straight.
What's that?
They will be good.
What's that? No, you're going to be out. No, you won't adapt. You'll be out. You'll be out of the market. Okay? Because, you will be out of the market. Because what we'll be doing is we'll be focused on something else. So when the move happens, guess what? We're not there to take advantage of it. You have to be consistent. Okay? You have to be consistent. And, you just have to be. And you have to take, you guys have to look at this as a good thing. You really do. If the market is consolidating, right now it is consolidating. There's no real direction right now. Yes, we get some moves here and there, but there's not a real direction, so we are consolidating. And the reason why, the student account is great is because it shows you, even with the consolidation, we're still good. Most traders are losing money. Now, there might be traders that are making money, right? But what I'm telling you is that if it starts to trend, most trend followers, we are still trend. This is a trend following system. This is a trend following system. The system is based, to capture trends. It's a trend following system. That's what we do. It's what we do. So if we can protect capital during a consolidation and perhaps make some money, great. We're not trying to get rich here. So if anyone's trying to get rich here, you're in the wrong market right now for Forex. It's just not going to happen right now. Yes, you might have some moves here and there, but that's not the game. You can add leverage. Yes, absolutely. You can add leverage and make some things happen, but we only get what the market gives us. We've talked about this. We only get what the market gives us. Don't you guys think if the market, if it was trending, most of those pairs would they would be more profitable. Okay,
right.
So the best thing I would recommend, I'm not going to do anything else with the student account, because what I want to show you guys is that you have to be automatic and you have to be systematic. Now, you can tweak some things. That's not what a student account is for. We're not doing any tweaking. We're not gonna scale out.
Well, no, that's not what we're saying. To do it on the student account, it's just us personally, and we can maybe start.
You can do it. Yeah, you can do it, and I'm suggesting you guys do that. But you cannot. I wouldn't recommend doing anything with the exit. So if you exit manually, you really don't need the system. So if you scale out, if you take half of the position and let the other half run and let the system get you out, that's fine. But getting out of the trade manually, absolutely not. I would absolutely not recommend that. If you guys want to do it on your own, that's fine. But that's not what we do. That's not what we do. We take the buy signals and we get out with the exit, and that's proven. It's proven to work, and it's a numbers game. We know that if we put, I cannot take a new trader. I can't do it. I can't take a new trader, okay, because at the end of the day, we're still a company. Okay? At the end of the day, we're still a company. And I can't tell someone, right, hey, get our system, you're going to get into the market, okay, and you're going to get out of the market by yourself. That's not happening. That's not happening. So yes, scaling out, you can do that. But getting out manually or, designing a process to get out manually, hell no, not happening. Hell no, not happening. Hell no, it's not happening. I'm not gonna co-sign that. If you guys can do it on your own. Anyone wants to do it, hey, you're free to do it. I can't stop you, but we will never, ever. Did I say never ever? I said never ever. We'll never ever do that.
Never ever.
Never ever, because it's absolutely, it's absolutely dangerous. I mean, you just playing Russian roulette. You're not trading at that point. You're just not trading. You're gambling. And we need the exits. We need the entries, and we need the exits. Whatever we do in between is fine. We want to take profits. We want to add. We want to do some money management scheme. We can do that, right? We followed, the performance. But anything other than that, it's not happening. It will never happen. Because guess what? The top traders in the world don't do that. They don't. They follow their signals religiously. In good times and bad times, they follow their systems, guys. Go back to Ed Secorda. Go back to his video. What does his video say? Up. Huh? What does his video say? Ed Secorda. You stick to the what?
To the plan?
No, you stick to your system.
Well,
I'm really glad we're having this. We needed to have this. We needed to have this conversation because the reason I started the student account because I knew I had a feeling, right? I had a feeling. So what you guys have to do is this. You guys have to you guys have to go back to this. Trade smaller accounts. Trade a small size. Develop your process. If you have to fine tune your performance, take fewer trades, take closer attention, that's what you might have to do. It works. If you have to go to smaller time frame and just trade a 5-minute time frame alone, okay, it's what we're consolidating. It's what it's giving us. Every time it jumps above, it finally jumped above 20 and it came back down. That's what it is. You might have to find pockets of opportunities. Okay, you might have to do some work. But you've got the edge. And the edge is your signals. That's not changing. We're not getting out manually, and I'm not designing another system. I'm not designing another system because it works. And I'm not putting in anything else. It works. And we've seen it all work. Because the reason that everyone is on board is because you guys have seen it work. You guys know it works. Okay? You guys know it works. Anything else?
I got nothing.
Really, the new guy. Come on, guys. You guys scared? You really scared now?
Why? Why would he be scared?
I'm good, man. I'm just listening.
I'm just trying to win. I'm just trying to win. Being creative, that's all. I mean, the market's not always the same conditions, so we have to adapt. That's just what I think personally.
Anything else, Teresa? Taj? Is anyone there?
What's up?
Yep.
Who else is there?
What's going on over there? Someone's getting yelled at. Someone's getting yelled at.
What is that?
I don't know, man. I think it's Taj.
Okay, guys, we're going to end. It's almost said we ran over. So no changes to the system. Scale out if you need to. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
All right.
All right.